Washington's 3 p.m. news. I am your presenter, Naressa Bostwick. On the local scene, police on February 9th arrested and charged Carl Peniston, a 41-year-old laborer of Chateaubelair, with the offenses of damage to property and burglary. According to police, investigations revealed that Peniston, without lawful excuse, damaged an aluminum window valued at EC $900 at the Beckway Plantation Hotel and stealing valuables including jewelry, beachwear, cash, and personal items totaling US $680 and US $1,600 in cash, the property of Jennifer Lester, a 43-year-old teacher from Alabama, United States of America. The offenses were committed on February 8. Peniston is expected to appear before the Kingstown Magistrate Court to answer the charges. The Center for Enterprise Development, Inc., CED, continues to actively support entrepreneurs and the business sector with its range of business management trainings. The CED today announced 2 training opportunities that will take place in the coming weeks and is inviting persons to register and participate. The first training is a free workshop on building an online presence scheduled for February 25th and 26th from 9 a.m. to 12 noon. Participants will be empowered with tools and techniques for establishing a thriving online presence by delving into topics such as online branding, effective marketing strategies, optimizing social media, and enhancing websites. They would also be provided with a 30-day social media marketing template, which they can use to develop their individual plan for their businesses. CED Training and Education Coordinator Keisha Phillips says it is necessary for entrepreneurs to make use of this training opportunity. The other workshop scheduled for March 5th at the CED conference room from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. is entitled Accessing Financial Services and will give insight into financial management for entrepreneurs. After completing this one-day training, participants will be equipped with tools and techniques for financial mastery, along with the ability to discern funding requirements. The workshop will cover topics such as budgeting, cost analysis, pricing strategies, profit and loss statements, effective cash flow management, and preparing for funding. Ms. Phillips says this training is part of the CED's trust towards financial inclusion education for micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises. Registration for both workshops are open, and interested persons can visit the CED website at ced.gov.vc or Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn for more information. Meanwhile, interested persons are reminded that this Friday, February 14th, is the deadline for applications to the Technical Assistance for Men's Employment and Entrepreneurship Development Program. The 6-month project is funded by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and aims to empower men by equipping them with the necessary skills, resources, and guidance to achieve sustainable employment and entrepreneurial success. In a targeted Sunday morning operation on February 9th, police seized 5 pounds of cannabis and arrested 3 men, including a St. Lucian national. The cannabis was reportedly packaged in 18 sealed transparent packets and stored inside a black plastic garbage bag. Following the discovery, 33-year-old fisherman Zavik Williams and 24-year-old landscaper Marky Williams, both of Chateaubelair, were charged with possession of a controlled drug. Meanwhile, Chester Keith King, a 38-year-old florist of Dennery, St. Lucia, remains in custody as investigations continue into his arrival and immigration status in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The defendants appeared before the Serious Offences Court on February 10th to answer to the charges. At the hearing, Zavik Williams pleaded guilty and was fined $750 to be paid by April 1st, 2025, in default of which he will serve 3 months in prison. The state withdrew the charges against Marky Williams. The Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force recognizes the evolving discussions surrounding cannabis and its regulated use and encourages individuals to engage in the trade through the proper legal frameworks. In regional news, the governor of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, ECCB, Timothy N.J. Antoine will present the report on monetary credit and financial conditions in the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union, ECCU, when the 110th meeting of the ECCB Monetary Council convenes at the Sir Cecil Jacob Auditorium, ECCB headquarters on February 14th. The Governor's report to the Monetary Council will include updates on global and regional economic developments, impact of U.S. policy shifts on the ECCU, financial stability, and progress on engagements with the Deputy Managing Director of the International Monetary Fund, the IMF. The Council will also deliberate on a presentation titled Financing the Big Push Through Central Bank Reserves, Scenarios, Options, and Recommendations. The tenet of the Big Push is what will it take to double the ECCU economies in the next decade. The Council will also receive the reports from the Technical Core Committee on Insurance, Eastern Caribbean Asset Management Corporation, and the Eastern Caribbean Partial Credit Guarantee Corporation. The Monetary Council is the highest decision-making body of the ECCB, consisting of the 8 ministers for finance from ECCB member countries. The Pan American Health Organization, PAHO, has issued an epidemiological alert regarding the increased risk of dengue outbreaks in the Americas, including the Caribbean, attributed to the growing circulation of the DenV3 stereotype in several countries in the region. PAHO said it is urging countries to strengthen their surveillance, early diagnosis, and clinical management to address potential increases in dengue cases. Dengue, transmitted by the Aedes aegypti mosquito, has 4 stereotypes: DenV1, DenV2, DenV3, and DenV4. Immunity against one stereotype only provides lifelong protection against that specific stereotype, meaning that subsequent infections with other stereotypes can increase the risk of severe forms of the disease. PAHO said the appearance or rise of a stereotype that was not previously predominant in a region can lead to a surge in cases due to greater population susceptibility. According to PAHO, the DenV3 stereotype has been identified in several countries across the Americas, particularly among children, and it has also been detected in other countries in Central America and the Caribbean. It said that this stereotype has been linked to severe forms of the disease, even in primary infections, raising concerns about its potential impact on public health. And finally, in the news at this hour, the World Health Organization, WHO, today launched a new platform providing cost-free cancer medicines for thousands of children living in low and middle-income countries in a bid to improve lagging survival rates. The first medicines were being delivered to Mongolia and Uzbekistan, the WHO said, with further shipments planned for Ecuador, Jordan, Nepal, and Zambia as part of the project's pilot phase. The treatments are expected to reach around 5,000 children with cancer this year across at least 30 hospitals in those 6 nations. Countries in the pilot phase will receive an uninterrupted supply of quality-assured childhood cancer medicines at no cost, the United Nations UN Health Agency said in a statement. The WHO said childhood cancer survival rates in low and middle-income countries were often below 30%, compared with around 80% in high-income countries. For too long, children with cancer have lacked access to life-saving medicines, WHO Chief Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus said, according to a report by AFP News Agency. And this has been WeFM's 3 p.m. News. I have been your presenter, Naressa Bostwick. Do join us at 5:30 p.m. when we will bring you the latest news.